Hi team, welcome back to my channel. Magali here, and it's day 28 of our challenge. Today is a focus and balance flow, and it's an invitation to really bring our awareness to our breath rather than focusing on the goal or the product of each posture. As we flow, I invite you to find this balance between ease and effort and really allowing your breath to guide you. So when you're ready, I'll see you on the mat. Starting on our backs today, so when you're ready, make your way down onto your mat super softly. Be gentle with yourself and your body today. I invite you to keep your knees bent, feet flat on the earth. Just taking a moment to tune into the body and tune into the breath today. Acknowledge where you are, what's going on. I invite you to have the palms facing up towards the sky, completely surrendering yourself to your practice, to your mat, and to your breath. Today is about balance and focus. So keeping your awareness with your breath, focusing on the internal journey, and finding a bit of a balance physically as we flow, but also mentally and emotionally. Let's bring the palms to face down on the mat. Press the feet into the earth, find a gentle tuck in the tailbone, and as you inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky. As you exhale, one vertebra at a time, come back down onto the mat. 3 more times. Inhale, press the feet into the earth, lift the hips, squeezing the bum at the top to support the back body. And exhale, softly lowering back down. Continuing in your own time with your own breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. Finding that breath, the body movement. Inhale, we rise the hips. Exhale, back down. Find your breath. Last one, big inhale. Big exhale. Beautiful. Bring the knees towards the chest, hands on the knees, and give yourself a little gentle rock side to side. The biggest act of love you can do for yourself today is to breathe, not focus on the goal or the posture. Just giving yourself permission to tune in and listen. Beautiful. Come to center, bring the hands on the backs of the legs, and we're going to take 3 rolls along the spine to come up to boat pose. So when you're ready, rolling along the spine, being playful. And on the last one, keeping the feet off the mat, knees towards the chest, find your balance. Shoulders back and down the body, shining the heart towards the sky, pausing here. Perhaps you decide to take an extra challenge and reach the arms away from you. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Big inhale. Big exhale. Beautiful. Bring the hands back underneath the thighs if you'd let go. We're going to take 1 more roll along the spine to come up to a toe squat. So when you're ready, take a big inhale, roll it back. Exhale, come forward, plant the feet, reach the fingertips forward. Ooh, hands on the earth in front of you, beautiful. Heels are lifted. Let's walk the hands in between the legs, pausing here. 2 more breaths. Maybe you decide to bring the hands off the mat, grounding the breath into the belly. Shoulders back, perhaps you close off the eyes, really focusing that internal energy. Beautiful. Bring the hands back down on the mat. Take a big inhale here, and as you exhale, lengthen the legs, take a fold forwards. Bring the feet parallel to each other. And give yourself a gentle swing side to side. You can have a big bend in the knees here. Focus on letting it go. Balancing ease and effort wherever we go today. Seeing if we can find a bit of light in the dark, a bit of soft in the effort. Beautiful. Soft knees, one vertebra at a time, roll all the way up, pressing the feet into the earth as you inhale. Come to standing, release the breath at the top. Shoulders back and down, amazing. Coming to the top of the mat, feet hip-width apart, hands to heart center. Tune into the breath, really noticing the ground beneath the soles of the feet. Big inhale, bring the arms up towards the sky. Fold forward as you exhale, beautiful. Press into the feet, halfway lift, keep the gaze lifted forwards, navel to spine. Melt belly to thighs, exhale, beautiful. Bend the knees, roll all the way up as you inhale. Release the breath at the top, shoulders back and down. One more like this, find this breath to body connection. Big inhale, reach it up. Fold forwards as you exhale. Halfway lift. Pressing into the feet, flat back. Exhale, bow down, melt belly to thighs. Soft knees, we roll up. We release as we exhale at the top. Beautiful. Bring the feet a little bit wider than the hips this time. Okay. From here, big inhale, reach the arms up. Fold forward as you exhale. Plant the hands in between the feet. Lift the body halfway as you inhale and send the left toes to the back of the mat and drop the left knee down. Ground the right hand on the inside of the right foot and then bring the left toes off the mat over towards the right side. Big inhale, reach the left fingertips towards the sky. Maybe you can come onto the fingertips here if you need a little bit more height, creating some resistance between the right knee and the right arm. Big stretch and opening of the hips. The biggest act of love you can do for yourself here is to focus on your breath. Not worrying about the posture or the goal of yoga. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, bring the left hand back down. Plant both hands onto the earth and find your downward facing dog, stepping the right foot to the back of the mat, tailbone towards the sky. Find your foundation. Pedaling the knees one at a time, pedaling the feet, I should say, and bending the knees. Lengthening out in the legs, pressing the ground away with the hands as you do this, navel towards the spine. Find your breath, find softness, find some gentle movement. Find that balance between ease and effort, focusing on your breath. Beautiful. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Keep sending the tailbone towards the sky and bring the left hand a little bit closer towards the right hand. From here, bring the left foot on the outside of the left hand and drop the right knee down. Bring the right foot towards the left side of the mat. And then inhale, reach the right fingertips towards the sky. So coming into our gate pose, if you wish, on the left side now, creating a bit of resistance in between this left knee and the left elbow. Breathe. Perhaps it feels good to close the eyes, really focusing on the internal journey, focusing on the sensations that are happening inside the body. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, bring the right hand down to the mat. Bring the right foot back towards the back of the mat. And then tuck the back toes under. Lift the right knee. And then bring the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Big push. Take an inhale, lengthen halfway. Lift the body up. And fold as you exhale. Soft feet are wider than the hands. You can give yourself a swing side to side here if it feels good, or as always, if stillness is where you prefer to be, that is perfect. Pausing here for 3 more breaths. You can grab opposite elbow to opposite hand. Find what feels good for you. Finding the sense of lengthening in the body, in the spine with every inhale. And this sense of surrender with every exhale. Beautiful. Release the hands to the mat. Soft knees. Inhale, press into the feet. Roll all the way up. 1 vertebra at a time. Release the breath at the top. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Beautiful. Bring the feet back parallel to each other, hands to heart. Take 2 breaths here, closing the eyes. Grounding the breath into the belly. Beautiful. Let's step the left foot towards the back of the mat, or whatever foot that you can still face me and your screen. Bring the toes so that they're facing the corners of the mat and the heels are slightly in. Big inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, bring the right arm across the body and then the left arm on top. And then bend the elbows, twizzle the arms, corkscrew them and meet palm to palm. Perhaps palm to palm isn't available, so you just meet backhand with backhand. Beautiful. Take a big inhale, reach the elbows up in line with the shoulders. And exhale, bend the knees, find your goddess pose. Pausing here, like we're sliding down a wall. Our spine is beautiful and long, shoulders over the hips. Notice if your hands are coming towards your forehead, see if you can press them away from you a little bit. The biggest act of love you can do for yourself here is to breathe. 2 more breaths here. Strong legs, strong body, strong mind. Stay with me. Beautiful. Press into the feet. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Reach both arms up. Find your 5-pointed star. And then bring the feet parallel to each other and exhale, fold forward. Anything that you're holding on to, imagine that it's spilling off your back. Let it go. It's not yours to keep. Amazing. Soft knees, inhale, roll all the way up. And exhale, shoulders back. Let's interlace the fingers behind us. Big inhale, shine the heart up towards the sky. Big exhale, fold forwards, knuckles to sky, tailbone to sky, crown of the head to earth. Find your balance. Find your breath. Stay with yourself. Meet yourself wherever you are today, because that is perfect. Press into the feet on your next inhale. Come all the way back up. And exhale, bring the hands to heart. Beautiful. Bring the toes back out to face the corners of your mat. Big inhale, 5-pointed star, reach the arms up. And then exhale, left hand across the body, left arm really. And then the right arm on top. Corkscrew and meet palm to palm. Big inhale, reach the elbows up. And then exhale like you're sliding down a wall. Bend the knees in the same direction as the toes. Breathing here. Grounding the breath towards the belly. Finding this sense of balance and stability. Beautiful. Perhaps it feels good to close the eyes. Focus on the internal journey. 2 more breaths here. Stay with me. Beautiful. Press into the feet. Big inhale. Lengthen the legs. Release the arms. Reach the hands up. Bring the feet parallel to each other and exhale. Take a beautiful big fold forward. Release. Again, maybe it feels good to ragdoll yourself, swinging side to side. Or perhaps stillness is your jam. Listen to your body and what you need. Really pressing into the feet as you send the tailbone towards the sky. Find this simultaneous extension in the backs of the legs. 2 more breaths here. Beautiful. Soft knees, slowly roll it up as you inhale. Release the shoulders back at the top. Exhale, we release. Toe heel the feet together. And bring the feet parallel to each other, hip width apart. We're going to come to a little balance of tree pose here. So we'll start with the right leg. I invite you to keep your gaze lifted. Your energy goes where your gaze goes. Shift the weight towards the left foot. And then bring your right foot on the left ankle, left calf, shin, or the inner left thigh if it's available to you. Focusing on sending the hips forward, lengthening those hip flexors, squeezing the bum. Perhaps we bring our hands to heart center. Breathe. Perhaps your foot is towards the calf muscle and that's perfect. As long as it's nowhere near the knee, you're good. And ankle is beautiful as well. Find your balance, find your breath. 3 more breaths here. Stay with me. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, release the hands, release the foot. Shift the weight. Inhale, bring the left foot to right ankle, right shin, right inner thigh, wherever works for you. Meet yourself where you're at. Bringing your hands to heart center. Navel to heart space. Core is active to support the body. Tailbone down as we open in the hips. Sending the hips forward, squeezing the bum. Strong in the standing leg. Find your balance. Focus your gaze. And know that if you're off balance, that's okay. It happens to the best of us. Meet yourself wherever you are today. 1 more breath here. Take an inhale. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up. Fold forward as you exhale. Give yourself a little swing if it feels good. Release whatever needs releasing. Whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, imagine it's spilling off your back if it's not serving you in this moment. Amazing. Bring the feet a little bit wider than the hips, and then the heels come in towards the midline of the body, so feet at a 45-degree angle. Fingertips on the earth. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. And then exhale, bend the knees, lift the heels, sit the bum down towards the heels. Maybe your hips are a little bit tight, so you give yourself a little wiggle side to side in your frog pose. Maybe you prefer stillness. Remember, this is your practice. Find what feels good for you, baby. Okay, let's find stillness for 3 breaths. Maybe your heels are lifted. Maybe our heels are down on the earth. Maybe we bring our hands to heart center. Everyone's Malasana, yogic squat will be different. So meet yourself wherever you are. That's the theme, right? No judgment, no condition. Beautiful. Take a big inhale here. Bring the hands behind you. Exhale, bum to earth. Lengthen the legs out in front of you. Ground the sitting bones into the earth. Big inhale, sweep up towards the sky. And exhale, fold forwards. Maybe your ankles are a bit tight from holding your weight, so you give them a little rotation. Maybe you're in stillness. Wherever you are, focusing on your breath. We'll be here for about 4 more breaths. I invite you to really visualize this idea of lengthening with every inhale and surrendering with every exhale. Perhaps it manifests itself physically and you find this movement, this balance of breath to body movement, or perhaps you're in stillness and you visualize yourself getting taller as you inhale, softening as you exhale. 2 more breaths wherever you are. And slowly coming all the way back up. Let's cross the legs, find a comfortable cross-legged seat position. Hands wherever they land on the legs. Beautiful long line of energy in the spine, from tailbone all the way up the spine to the neck, to the crown of the head. I invite you to close off your eyes. I invite you to bring your palms to face up. Allow your belly to just flop. Allow it to hang perhaps over the seam of your trousers or leggings. Grounding the breath into the belly. Really noticing the earth beneath you. Holding you and supporting you wherever you go. 2 more breaths here. I invite you to bring your hands to heart center. Pausing here, I commend you for showing up today, for coming to practice, for moving your body, for breathing, for balancing, and for meeting yourself wherever you are. Full circle the arms up towards the sky. Take a big inhale, lift the gaze. Hands to heart as you exhale and bow the head to close your practice. Thank you, thank you, thank you for practicing with me today. I wish you a wonderful day.